Well, hello, Taurus. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Taurus, I went ahead and pulled a few cards here for you because I do not know this deck. I had to kind of go over the messages and we're going to look at this a little bit later. We're going to see if this is in harmony with anything that comes out in your reading. Taurus, this message is going to be for August the 15th. This is going to be for tomorrow. Of course, we already know that some of this information, or majority, a lot of it, is going to be in the days to come. But I also want to just go ahead before we start. I want to show you the cards that came out here for you. You had the Chiromancer, which talks about delivering news and collaboration. That was the first card that came out. And then the next card that came out here for you was the Captain, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into this. I already read this one. I know what it's talking about. This, is I'll kind of give you a little brief if we see it in any of the cards. It's saying you do not have to do everything by yourself. For a lot of you, if you don't do it, it's not going to get done. And the universe is saying that, you need some help. You need to be able to disperse certain things so other people can help you with your tasks. This is family members. This is people at your job, that type of stuff. So we're going to see how this is going to play a role in your reading. Taurus, this is going to be for August the 15th. This is for August the 15th for Taurus. Let's see what's going to come out here for their forecast. This is for Taurus. August 15th for Taurus. Okay, you guys had two. You guys always get extra cards. One of the first cards that's coming out here for you is Five of Abundance. Now, we already know this is like Five of Pentacles, where it talks about the sense of lack. But this is what it says. There are times when everyone needs a hand. Look at that. You see the reason why I wanted to mention what was here, because I already know it's going to come out in your reading. Your angels want you to know that you don't have to go through your current challenges alone. Okay. Now, this is the reason why it says what? Teammate. Now, for some of you, you're kind of like, well, what does that mean? I don't have anybody. The universe is going to bring someone in here to help you in whatever area that's of concern for you. Okay. This is not going to hit every, Taurus in the same area. It doesn't always have to be with work. It could be something with family. But I see that there is going to be a helping hand or someone who's going to be your helper. Okay. And you have to be open to that. And it's whatever challenges you are facing. Okay. That is where your area of help is going to come from. It says, accept the help of those around you. The situation you're experiencing is only temporary. This may not be the right time to become self-employed. Okay, so just be patient. Now, the Five of Pentacles is again one of those cards where money may not be as great, or you may have been suffering a lot of hardships. There may be things that you have been suffering from. There's been a lot of lack. Okay, so help is on the way. Okay, we see that with this card and this card here. Now, look at this. Okay, so I'm not sure if this came out for you yesterday. I know that this may have came out for another reading. I didn't see what really fell. Here is another card that talks about a helper. Something major is going to happen for you, and helpers could be in the spiritual realm and also in the physical. Okay, this is what it says. You are blessed with many wonderful things to do. It says it will be great if you could take the time to make a plan first, but you probably don't have the time to do so. It says follow your instincts and have fun, but you will have help. Okay. And there also talks about someone coming in here who's capable of helping you, that will reassure you that you can get certain things accomplished. So this is someone who is like a muse, almost like someone who's like an inspirational for you. Okay. And like I said before, I don't know what area of life that means for you, but it is here. You have helper 1, 2, 3. You guys get the message. Okay. So whatever that means for you, this is what I see. This is basically meaning. Now, you guys, last card, like I said, you were being a little extra. You guys had Messenger of Truth. This is like the Page of Swords. Again, gathering information, hearing news. Why is that important? Someone delivering possibly some kind of news for you. Collaboration, again, is someone helping you in a certain kind of, it's everywhere in your reading, y'all. Everywhere in your reading. Delivering news is also in harmony with a conversation or small talk here. Let's see what it says. It says a new topic or intellectual project is really exciting for you, or it's something that you're going to be getting done. There's so much to learn before you feel that you're ready to move forward. So this is a field of study. And I know a lot of people may, use the Page of Pentacles for that. Yeah, it just depends. Like I don't have like a certain set of cards that mean a certain thing. I just don't. I go off of feeling. And with this one, like I said before, you have a lot of this help energy. So this is someone helping you find a job, helping you out in getting a job, someone that's helping you. Let's say you're in school in classes, you don't know calculus. This is someone in the class helping you with your work. It's going to be the area that's what challenging to you. That is what this is saying. The next part of this says new information may require changes to your plans. Make sure you go over documents this week or coming up. If there's things that you guys have to sign, make sure you look at everything. Review, review, review is what this is saying. The person that's going to come in your life, whether it is a lover or someone who is a friend, is going to be very brilliant and very truthful, but they're blunt. They will not hide the truth from you. They will not hold the truth back from you because they want you to do well. This is the person that I see that will be coming in helping you. Okay. Now let's go ahead. We're going to put this here because we basically went over it. I have one message that I want to read from you for you guys out of that book. And I believe it is the one that's called Chiromancer. And this is what it says. You have a message to deliver or something that you've been meaning to say for a while, but it may not be a message that someone is ready to receive. Be careful about how you deliver it and choose your timing carefully. The outcome may depend entirely up to you. Now, remember, I said that there's a small conversation. That's what I was talking about. So like I said, how they say, an outcome, it's better with honey than with, what is it? Salt. Okay. So choose your words wisely because you don't know how this is going to actually, help you if you are kind to someone, if you speak good words to somebody. Okay. But that's with anything. It's not saying that you're doing this because you want something out of it, but it's interesting that they're saying, watch your words this week. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is going to be for Taurus. Hey, everybody. Let's see. Hopefully it's hitting y'all. I don't even really look at the chat too much when I'm reading now because I'll be so in the zone. Thank you. Wow. Look at this. You guys had the hummingbird, one of the best cards in this deck. Enjoyment. It talks about be present. That's something good that's going to come out of life, right? Because it's the nectar. So something sweet. Remember, I just talked about honey. Look at that. Something sweet is going to happen for you this week. You guys have mutable signs. It says the end of the season. So something can happen by the end of summer going into fall. What could this be? Some type of connection. And it's saying make sure you have an open mind. It's also saying that you guys are very changeable or try to be flexible. That's another word for it. And I want to see why this is coming out for you when it says try to be flexible. There could be some new things that is going to show up for you in your life. And of course, we don't want you to turn it down. Now, one of the cards that's coming out here for you is Anchor. It talks about stability and endurance, security and willpower. Oh my God, this is so good. Now, if you guys have been feeling unstable, we're going to find out why. Now, I want to get into the tarot because I really want to know what this is about. There's a lot of messages coming out for you today that we usually don't really talk about too much, and it's very specific. So I want to know what's happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the tarot. And for you, and I know I didn't do this for everybody, but for you, I'm going to get a little bit of extra cards for you and see what all of this means. This is going to be for Taurus. Wow. You guys had the High Priestess. Okay. Now, the High Priestess is hitting that Five of Pentacles. I don't know why I feel that for some of you, you've been keeping secrets that's been harming you in some way. Something that you want to say. Oh, it did say that. Something that you want to say, but you got to be careful about how to deliver it. Because remember, the High Priestess is the unknown. That's another way of saying silencing or silent. Okay. And the fact that it's hitting that Five of Pentacles is telling me that either you've been suffering some kind of way, you haven't spoken up about how you feel. Maybe you feel this suffrage because someone gave you the silent treatment. Maybe you want to love someone and they're emotionally unavailable because, again, it is hidden, it is deep down inside. It's hard to actually get those emotions from that person. It could be you. Maybe it's been a long time since you've actually felt something. That's the lack. There's something here that's very deep. And a High Priestess is not a superficial thing. That means in order to correct something, you got to go deep, deep, deep down in order to correct something here. You have to invest your time and energy in order to change a situation. Okay? But I do feel like some of you may be missing somebody. You haven't talked to someone. That'll be good if you do, because we did have messenger or some type of conversation. Let's see. Oof. You guys had the Five of Wands. I'm trying not to go too deep, y'all, because I will be on here all day. The Five of Wands is drama. Okay? And, you know, the whole purpose of telling you what your forecast is going to be for tomorrow or this week is to be honest. Now, whether this is inward within you, like I said before, something so deep down inside, you're fighting bad demons, you're fighting yourself. You've been fighting these feelings and these emotions that you have not been able to express. Maybe you didn't want to go to counseling. Who knows? I don't know why. Or maybe you didn't have the money or you were embarrassed. I don't know. And so it doesn't always have to be outside of you, but these are things that are happening. And I'm also seeing that this could be people outside of you that you are fighting. I feel like there's been arguments about how you're giving too much and they give too little, or how you feel that maybe someone in a relationship is very inconsistent with how they treat you. Today, you treat me well. Tomorrow, you do not. I like the way you talk to me today. Tomorrow, you didn't talk. Tomorrow, who knows? You're very unpredictable, you know? So again, here with this Five of Wands, it talks about obstacles, you know, always changing, fights and drama. There's a forever changing energy here. You don't feel stable and grounded. And this is interesting. The reason why you had that anchor that came out earlier, you need the stability. You need to feel stable because you're always changing, which is okay to be flexible, but not in an area with your feelings, your emotions, and your money. So we got to get this drama out. Okay? Like you got to get this drama out, you know, out. Whatever it is that you've been feeling, you got to get that out of there here with this Five of Wands. Like I said before, it does feel like someone has been trying to overpower you or make it seem like your feelings doesn't count, or their feelings and their ideas or how they feel about something is more important than yours. You know how they go, right? And not talking to you as a form of punishment. Like, you know, don't tell me with a good time. You ain't gonna talk to me, fine. Okay. Okay. But this is what this person has been doing. Some people have been running away. right? Running away from actually fixing something. So here with the Page of Wands, I feel like you haven't been able to get things resolved. Like I wish that and it is again. There's another running away card. Look at that, running away. Ah, they took the head that time. They took the head that time. It's been problematic. As far as your relationships with people and even within yourself has been very problematic. What are you running away from and refusing to see? What is your person running away from and refusing to see? And this is the Five of Pentacles again, by the way. I just missed it. You see all this lack energy and something missing from your life that's missing. A missing person. Someone's missing their head. Head talks about the mental, the cranial, right? Energy. Always in your head, but you don't have it. You're losing your head. You're losing control. Losing your mind. A lot of you have actually felt that way. And so that's why in the heart of your reading, you are feeling that Five of Wands. That's conflict. That's the drama. It's always a problem. It's always something changing, right? I'm going to get to your money in a bit. Let me go ahead and bring out your last two cards. Like I said before, there's a few things that I wanted to pull here for you. You had the Fool card, which is amazing. And then, whoa, speaking of money here with the King of Pentacles, absolutely amazing. I'm just going to tell you, this feels something new, a creative, more so a creative thing. Why? Because you guys had creativity here at the bottom of the deck. You had productivity. And then here it is with the Ace of Wands, which is what? Productivity and creativity. I don't know what you're creating. I can't say a million and one different things here, but you know what that means for you. It's saying getting that spark in order to get something moving. That is just like when you cut on a car, in order for something to start working, the spark does something to the engine and starts, right? Or the same way when you light a fireplace. It only takes a little bit of the fire in order for the rest to actually go ablaze. So this is what you guys are doing. It only takes a little bit. Okay. If you need assistance, if you need help, don't be afraid to say you need the help. See, I feel like it's the ego thing that's happening here. For a lot of y'all, I'll do it by myself. But again, we talked about this in the beginning of the reading, how it constantly kept on saying that you guys are, there's a helping hand. Don't be afraid to be collab with someone or to team up with somebody when the opportunity arises. Now, looking at this reading, there's going to be an opportunity for that. What are you going to do? Run away? Oh, I don't work too well around people. I don't know what I'm going to do. No, that's okay. I'm uncomfortable when there are too many people around. Remember, this is really about your advancement and your goals. Okay. Money-wise, my goodness, if you do this, if you take that leap of faith here with that Fool card, look at what happens. I said, let me see how your money goes. And then boom, two cards fall out. And then the best card you could possibly get was Fool card and the King of Pentacles. Now, this isn't the Emperor, but it's good enough. It's good enough. This is really, really good as far as your finances. Some of you guys, there was a Justice card that tried to come out earlier. You may be, and I always talk about legal because I know some of you guys have questions with that. If you guys are in court because someone lied on you, okay, part of the official here that's coming out could be a lawyer, and now you're having to battle with property, with money, with something dealing with your job, something like that. From what it looks like to me, looks like it's going to end up in your favor only because you are ended up with the King of Pentacles. You're ending up in a very much so stable position. You had it twice with the King of Pentacles and also with the Anchor. So I'm not just telling you that. Okay. So anything as far as court, litigation, stuff like that, looks like it'll end up in your favor. And also with the Fool card, is giving you a clean slate. Okay. So if you guys are, because you maybe have been doing things in the past because of criminal activity, the High Priestess actually talks about in some way criminal activity. If that has happened, the Fool card, it looks like, you guys will be given a clean slate here because this is thievery. Okay. This is thievery. This is stealing. This is crime. Okay. In some kind of way. But again, like I said before, this looks really, really good for you. Let's go ahead. Let's get your last two cards. This is going to be for Taurus for August the 15th. Some of you guys got a gambling addiction, or you gamble your money. You keep putting your money on things that are not beneficial for you, none whatsoever. And that is something you guys are going to have to change with that. Here, you got the Strength card here. I think I said you could be dealing with a Leo. The Mercury is about to go into Leo. Speaking of which, Mercury going into Leo. We just talked about a messenger. So this some type of communication that's going to come in before Mercury leave back out of going back into Virgo. So some type of communication that can happen before that, because I believe that's in the mid of the month or something like that before it goes back into Virgo. So you guys got maybe a good 2 weeks. There will be some type of communication of, maybe a job, a lover, something like that. So Leo is playing a huge role in your reading, whether it's a person or Mercury with communication. This is for Taurus. I want it to flip, but if it doesn't, I'll pull from the top. There we go. Oh my God. You guys had pleasure. I see multiple partners here. I'm not the one to be telling nobody what to do, but make sure you protect yourself. Strap up. This says fortitude at the bottom of the deck. You guys can see that fortitude. I'm taking it for how I can read this. This is another card that talks about safety and stability. But if we're talking about sex, make sure you guys practice safe sex if you are not trying to have children or other stuff. Okay? Have some self-control here with that Strength card. All right, this is what I have for you here. Taurus, thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you want to be here every day while I'll give you your daily readings. I will talk to you guys later. I love you. Have a good one, Taurus. Bye.